Hello, Mike Peterson here. This is my third official entry on the YouTube channel. Be sure to hit like and subscribe down there wherever you're seeing it, because if I hit some magical numbers, they're going to start paying me. I'm sure it's going to be, I'm going to be the next internet millionaire. Just keep with me here. And you can be sure that I'll spread it around as it happens. As it happens. So, Chelsea says I have to stop moving around, so apparently the swivel chair in the office was not a good idea, but I'll work on that and try to anchor my eyes right to the little green dot there and try not to move so much and not, wave my hands around. Apparently that's an issue too. Makes the camera get all wonky. I'm learning. I really am. I'm going to learn about lighting as time goes on. I'm going to try sound effects. I'm going to try to do zaps and pows and screenshots and all that. But you know what? I'm old and I'm just now learning all this. So bear with me. It'll get better. Buddy Jim over there in Illinois, he said, are you going to go backwards and talk about, what brought you here, life, liberty, what you've done, where you've been? And, if there's one thing I'm an expert on, it's me. I know everything that I've done. And, even though I didn't get arrested for most of it, I've got funny stories. So maybe we can go from there. So just by way of introduction, let's talk about simple. Let's go 1967. That's when I was born. And don't remember much of the 60s because I was only there for 3 years. So don't remember much about that at all. 70s was big. Kindergarten at roughly 1972. And all the way up into 1980 was junior high at Sunnyside, so that was an awful lot of St. Lawrence. St. Lawrence, amazing place, just 8 blocks away from where we grew up. Mother would walk all of her little children over to church every Sunday, and then of course we went to school for at least the first 8 years to the Catholic school there at St. Lawrence. So that was most of the 70s. 80s was junior high school at Sunnyside. I met some of my very best friends there, like Ted and Alan and such. And I got my first taste of public school versus the Catholic school that I'd been in forever. And then Jeff High School was a blast. Had a great 3 years there. Learned a lot, had a lot of fun. Learned how to play chess. Had no idea how to do that beforehand. So that was the 80s. 90s. Guess I'm going to have to say first marriage in Chelsea was the most important thing that happened in the 90s because changed my life in mostly good ways. First marriage, not so much. Chelsea, very much. After that, we got 2000s. Second wife, amazing Canadian woman that came down to Indiana to join us. And we'll talk a lot about her as time goes on because that's my whole reason for even being stuck up here in Canada. We'll talk about that too. And boy, are we going to talk about the IRCC. I'm going to tell you all about that because they can't kick me out now. All right, where are we at? 2000s, 2010s. New jobs, job at Lowe's, getting better every day. My wife was getting different jobs and every step was quite a step up. Me too. Finally ended up doing the kitchen design at Lowe's, which was, I don't want to say it was an elite job, but at least it was something that not everybody could do. And so I had a real talent for that. Took me to Virginia when she also moved to Virginia. That happened in 2014. Yeah, I think that's about right. And we were there for almost 6 years until she died in 2020. We're going to talk about that too, because nobody talks about end of life. When it happens to you, you have to learn fast and learn hard. So we'll talk about that. I fulfilled a promise to her. I came up here to take care of her parents and to take care of her sister. And now I'm stuck here. No reason for me to stay any longer. Her sister is well cared for in a group home, and one of her 2 parents has told me that he wants nothing to do with me. So here I am in a foreign country trying to figure out what to do with my life, and I'm talking to myself, but I hope you'll come along for the ride. I'm going to try to do these about every 3 days or so, and I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much.